Hey man, say man, welcome back to the channel, man. Hey, everybody, welcome in.
Hey, bro, wait.
What's up with y'all boys?
We'll get into it.
Wait. What this man got to show us?
1, 2. I just broke out somebody's barbecue. I'm full of hell, my boy.
Hey,
I've been eating my goddamn ass off.
No count shit, bro.
Shit,
this 4th of July weekend, bro. We went to both our grandmama house on both sides, and bro, they cooked, bro. They threw down.
Bro, I've been eating my ass off, bro. I know how to gain about 15 pounds.
Yes, fool. I mean, we've been eating barbecue all weekend.
I'm talking about, bro.
I barbecued out. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't gotta have another piece of barbecue next summer.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, shit. This weekend, bro, had too much barbecue.
Bring on the dressing, the turkey,
the ham,
the
macaroni,
bring that shit on now.
The greens, bring that out,
shit.
bro. But hey,
god damn,
4th of July has concluded.
That shit was a success.
It was a success.
Like, mind you, we went into the 4th of July weekend thinking we weren't gonna do shit.
Fact, we did. Yeah, we didn't know we were gonna do nothing. We
didn't out of nowhere, we were busy the whole weekend.
Yes, like literally a day before 4th of July.
Yes.
Both our grandmas like, we're gonna do some. One on Friday, one on Saturday. So we were from not doing nothing to doing. Going to both parties Friday and Saturday, so we've been busy this whole weekend, bro.
Bro, how did my shit get stuck to my chair?
For your chair, for your food.
Yeah, you got stuff in the chair.
Yes, Chef. In the comments, man, let us know how y'all 4th of July weekend was. What y'all do?
We didn't pop no fireworks though.
We didn't pop no fireworks. Our family surprised. We don't got that much kids. Our family, really though.
We don't.
Most everybody in our family grown.
But one child we did have, his dad was scared.
He was scared. He didn't want to pop the fireworks. So
God damn.
we saw, but where we living though, my nigga, are you sure?
The damn shit you want to get stuck to the bottom of the chair.
My boy tried. But we saw all the fireworks pop around the house.
Yeah.
But hey, y'all, it is Spooky Sunday.
Spooky!
So y'all know we gotta react to some spooky stories, fool.
But it was so funny.
Got to.
It was like Saturday night, like at 3 o'clock in the morning. Bro, I sent this man a picture
of the Conjuring dude.
Insidious.
Like,
Insidious.
Fool.
Bro.
You can't say
that shit. I ain't lie. That shit was scary as hell, bro.
This man sit at 3 o'clock in the morning.
The
man sent the dude off Insidious.
Out my sleep too. Like I woke straight up and sent this, bro.
What's up with this? You straight, fool?
Man, I sent this ass right here, bro.
At 3 o'clock in the morning.
But that shit scared me so bad, I was scared to go back to sleep.
Who said stuff like that? You gotta watch out for you.
Nah.
You gotta watch out for you.
I said, son.
Who you want to say this?
I said,
come on, man. Jesus. Hey, we do a lot of talking, bro. Before we get to the job, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment.
Okay.
And bro,
we stream Tuesday through Saturday too on Twitch at 7 p.m.
Yes, sir. So pull to the stream Tuesday through Saturday.
Silent here too.
Yes, sir. Let's get to it. Let's go, man. Let's do a part 2 talking
my brother
about the first
didn't
part.
leave his room for 3 days, and my parents wouldn't let me check on him. On the 3rd night, Jacob didn't come out of his room. I got the courage to bring it up to my mom.
Okay.
They're in New York.
People don't sleep for this long, I said. She was cooking a casserole, the 6th one this week.
God,
6
Rolling out a fridge tray.
6 casseroles?
The 6 casseroles? Nigga, it's only 7 days.
It's only 7 days. I ain't gonna lie. If my mom was cooking 6 casseroles, I'll probably file.
Yeah, I stay in the room too.
Y'all go too.
Shit, yeah. 6?
6, fool. Come on, now.
Especially
Only
because
one.
So she basically got these shit for decoration. But that's a casserole, 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 that's a casserole.
Funny thing is, you think you safe? The boss got casserole in the
Oh, hell no.
I'm just saying, Chad.
The fool said, squirt out some
I watched her from the
casserole.
corner of the kitchen, her posture curved and her newly grayed hair hanging over the food.
Okay.
I walked over and tugged at her sleeve, but she didn't respond.
Oh, shit.
She was slathering butter on the top crust. Mom, I said, did you hear me? He needs his strength, she said. We can't be bothering him.
Why should it look like that?
Before I could say anything, Dad walked in. His eyes were red and swollen, but he was smiling. And he had 3 cans of Coke in his hands.
That's bird, G.
Yeah, that's bird game.
I'm starving, he
Feel my
said.
eyes.
I still have the taste of that horrible cafeteria food in my mouth. You would think hospitals had good food for how much money they make, Mom said.
The hell?
I know, right? Dad said.
They got a point,
He
though.
placed the Cokes on the counter. Mom didn't want us to go near Jacob's room, but I was getting worried. I peered out from the kitchen. His room hung at the end of the hallway.
Shit.
That is creepy as a wolf. I ain't gonna lie.
The only
Shit,
sign
it's
of
low-key
life
like it's
being
hideous.
Okay,
You
okay,
go to
okay.
the room and
taped
shit.
to his door. Near the ground, there was a small sliver of space to see if he had turned on his lights. It was still dark, as it
Wow.
had been for the last 3 days. I turned back to Mom. Shouldn't we check on him? I asked. I don't know why places like Wendy's or Burger King don't put up
Hold on,
little shops
wait,
in
check that
hospitals.
out.
Let me get a prediction from you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The vibe of his mama and dad, they kind of.
Yeah, like did they do something to little Jacob?
Yeah, like did they? I don't want to say it, like did they like hurt my boy? Like,
Yeah, like cause the little brother
He was concerned.
He don't want to concerned.
you kind of like, bro, this man, your son ain't been out his room in 6 days, and you go check on him.
Like, he constantly telling you, little Jacob ain't been out
Ain't
the
been
room.
room. Like this nigga ain't came out use the restroom, nothing.
It's only 2 options.
Okay,
Either little Jacob in there having a crazy goon
a
session
cool session of the decade.
of the decade. I'm talking about back to back, no stops.
I know that. I've been there before.
He shoot.
I've been there before. Once I had a weekathon, just you can name it. You can name it. When I was younger,
That's definitely.
man, Lona Rose, Lexus, Texas, Harley Dean,
Harley Dean goaded.
Harley Dean,
Bring
go,
it- bring that one
bring
in.
to her,
Bring it in.
bring to her, bring to her. Luna Star, Racial Star.
Boy, you finna bring something out of me, boy.
Hey, well, I don't watch
I
that.
heard
I don't
that.
watch that type of.
Huh?
I don't watch that.
Oh, you don't watch that category?
It's about.
I watch all of them. Sometimes I gotta. We get off subject. We get
Wait,
off
whoa,
subject.
hold on,
Case
hold on.
and kids.
You watch all of them.
That's
Yeah, we
that.
also, my bad, Chad.
That's that barbecue talk.
But no,
That's barbecue.
back to the hypotheses though. Either he gooning or what's the second option?
He possessed by a demon casserole. 6 casseroles in a week. I feel like
Yeah,
I'm
do it
rich.
to you. No count.
I feel like
That's
that is-
still crazy.
Six casseroles.
Six
That
casseroles
went
is insane, bro.
I mean, you have hundreds of people who are stuck there for days on end. That's consistent business.
okay.
It's all politics,
Hey,
Mom
Mama
said.
built though.
They sign these big contracts that are impossible to break. Right. That makes sense, right. Dad was standing next to Mom now, his face inches from the casserole, and he took a long sniff. Ah, he said, smells great. Do you want some of the leftovers while this finishes in the oven? She asked.
Eating leftover casserole, to eat casserole for dinner is crazy.
How you gonna say you on leftover casserole?
Yes.
While cooking
While
casserole.
cooking casserole, not gonna lie, I don't support this, but it took all my strength, bro. I would have did a side like Ike Turner, bro. I want to hit it though. Before I ain't gonna lie, I'm not condoning it, but fam, you trolling me. I'm finna eat leftover casserole just so after I get done eating leftover, I'm eating the real casserole.
You got a casserole with a side of casserole.
casserole.
Jesus.
I don't condone it all, but I would have side eye for sure.
Yesterday.
I would have side eye for sure.
Wasn't the spinach and ricotta one good? Very good. Very, very good, he said. I literally couldn't stop eating it. Jacob's gonna devour these when he gets the appetite, Mom said. I turned back and took
Man,
a
go
step
check up
into
on
the
little Jacob,
hallway.
Just open the door, bro.
Distance
Something going
between
on,
me and
bro.
his room
Exactly.
felt long and narrow, like a high wire. When I got away from the casserole smell, I hit a different smell. It reminded me of old gym socks.
Okay.
Even with Mom's array of candles and incense, I could still smell it. It cut through everything.
Oh, they covered some up in there.
They definitely
They
got
covered some up in there.
no cow.
What mama they use?
What you mean? It's like old gym socks.
She burning scents and they not checking on little
What
bro.
if the casserole is made of Jacob?
Ooh.
That would be insane. Nah,
Now,
that
that
would
shit's
be.
spooky.
No cow. Now that's spooky,
That
bro.
shit's spooky. That's spooky.
You can't save your kids.
I'll pause the video, bro.
That's
I'll pause the video, bro.
Ooh, that's another day.
That's why they check on that man last night.
Oh, shit. Hold on, hold on. This nigga turned to a zombie? A casserole zombie? Ain't no fucking way. I gotta go back and hear me singing. This nigga turned to a casserole zombie?
I could still smell it. It cut through everything.
Okay.
Nah,
The last time I saw Jacob was on the drive home from his treatment.
I never heard
His
that type
face was a
before.
pale green and his eyes kept rolling back.
Wow.
Mom said I had to keep talking to him to keep his focus. Told him about my friends from school
But he
and how they
did,
kept
bro.
pranking the teacher by putting tacks on her chair. It wasn't true. I actually just saw it on a TV show once, but I was running out of material. It really didn't matter though. Jacob didn't even respond. All he did was cough.
Yeah, his
Pink
shit
drool
don't got it
spilling
all.
out onto his t-shirt. Danny, Mom said, why don't you heat up some of those leftovers?
Wait, y'all.
I was saying, amen. Tell me. I'm tired of you talking about some damn
Like,
leftovers.
that's all the mama and the daddy talking about.
Jacob
Like,
is dying.
then the little nigga don't got it all. Bro, what you mean you talking to your brother, he just coughing on blood? Nigga, call 911. Nigga, call the ambulance.
Call me.
Nigga, call me. Call an uncle.
I give his ass some barbecue because I'm tired of
Like,
it.
fool. This nigga up here talking to his brother coughing up, but this might a story about what happened in school.
And this,
can't
and
say
just
your
imagine
kids.
walking out, seeing this shit,
That's
your little brother like
devastating.
that, walking out your dad and say, give him
It's some more casserole. I would have smacked nigga back in his head.
My business screen.
No count, fool. What the
Spinach
freak?
and ricotta casserole. I can't stop thinking about it, Dad said. I was literally dreaming about it last night. I ignored them. I kept my focus on my brother's door.
I lose my shit.
I didn't dream about the casserole like Dad. I kept having a different dream. My brother was running into my room and flicking my ear. It was a game we used to play. We would tiptoe up to each other's door and then wait for our moment. Then the attacker ran in and got one or two good flicks before retreating.
Flick in the ear? Yeah, this
My
nigga
dream,
got it all.
Yeah,
though.
they don't. They flirting
Jacob
with
would
shit.
run in and flick me, but I wouldn't move.
We used to play that
I
though.
just stood there.
No, we did not.
He would flick and laugh,
Yes, you
and
did.
then flick
What
some
is
more
flicking your
sometimes.
ear
So he
is?
went until he came in the room and flicked my ass.
You can't save your kids.
At this point, it's not the barbecue
That's
no more.
devastating.
This just the real you gang. This is not the barbecue no more. Bro. This just the real you, bro.
This
Sometimes
boy
he
said
would
flick
flick so
my
hard my
ass.
ear
That's
flew out.
That's
crazy.
insane, fool.
Earth to Danny, Dad said, snapping his fingers in my face. He was standing in front of me, blocking my view of Jacob's door. Do you mind heating up 4 portions of the casserole in case Jacob
Man,
wants
no!
to eat that?
No!
Or this next casserole, because we want to make sure Jacob's able to try it. Because in my opinion, it was definitely one of your mom's best. I looked up at him and held my eye contact. I couldn't say what I was thinking, so I wanted Dad to feel it. Maybe if I stared long enough, my feelings would translate. But Dad only looked at me for a moment, and then walked away. In that brief
they
connection,
possessed by
though,
demon
I saw
casserole.
something I didn't
That
want
I
to
think
see.
so too, bro.
It was like staring down the tunnel of the world's steepest well.
Oh,
Come on now, he said. He grabbed my shoulders
Oh!
and turned me around. His voice got heavier. You're going to want to heat up each piece individually, because if you do, all of them at once, then you won't get the heat to the
Man, I'm
pieces.
talking about. At that point, just found it,
This sound
man.
nigga, fool. Man, I'm finna beat that casserole off you, nigga.
I'm telling you,
I don't talk about the casserole, nigga. Fuck that casserole, nigga. Fuck that casserole, nigga.
Can't save your kids.
Sorry.
That's
I'm coming right behind you.
Sorry.
I'm gonna hear you in the hallway.
I'm sick of hearing
I'm
this,
coming
fool.
right behind you, G.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna hear you in the hallway. You gonna get there the first two. One coming.
Don't count like fool. We tired of hearing about this casserole, bro. Like, why does Mikey won't tell us to eat casserole?
Bro, I'm telling
That's
you.
why they talk about it so much, bro. I don't never want to eat a casserole in real life no more.
Bro, first of all, what is a casserole?
I don't even know. I truly.
Like, isn't it a bunch of vegetables?
I think it's like vegetables, some meat in it, some like
some KFC type shit.
yeah, like YT type stuff. But yes, though, I'm sorry. I had to crash out, fool. He doing too
Couple that are
much.
too hot,
This
and
all this
others that are
brother
too
talking
cold.
about.
And then Jacob won't get the full picture of how good these casseroles are. Dad let go of my shoulders and walked ahead of me, but I stayed in the hallway a moment longer.
But just
Turned
call
to
the
look at
police
my
gang.
brother's door one
Man,
last
don't
time.
give a little shit, man.
Fantasized about walking up to it and going inside, but I was afraid Mom would yell at me.
Just call the police.
Besides, I never liked going in there. He had a puke bucket next to his bed, which always had pink splatters in it, and there were always clumps of hair on his pillows.
He probably
Back
sick.
before the last hospital visit, Mom would make me go in there and talk to him. But I always made up some excuse, like that I had a cold and I didn't want to get him more sick. But when I couldn't get out of it, I would stay in there for a few minutes and watch him try to breathe. I would tell him about some TV episode I saw, then run back to my room. I looked up. I thought I was walking back to the kitchen, but I was moving toward the door. I didn't want to, but I kept moving, like my limbs were controlled by a puppeteer. I put my hand on the doorknob, and I turned it. The gym sock smell filled my head like helium. Through the darkness, I could make out a sliver of my brother's face. The soft evening light fell on him, and his eyes were wide open, staring at the ceiling. His arms were straight as rulers, and his fingers curled like a blooming rose. I walked to the side of his bed. Red spit fell off his lips. He looked like a frowning clown. I flicked his ear, and it was hard. I walked out and closed the door behind me. As I walked back, I seemed to forget what the inside of his room looked like. With the door closed, I wondered what he was doing. Jacob could be doing jumping jacks, or reading comic books, or plotting his next ear flick attack. When I walked into the kitchen, I heated up 4 plates of spinach and cut a casserole.
I know.
Of course.
I know,
When we
man.
were done, I wrapped Jacob's mom, dad, and I sat in the dining room, and we ate in
If you ain't
silence.
gonna call the police, you lock the whole. That's the end of it. That can't be a real story.
No,
can't say
man.
your kids.
No, that's not a real story.
That can't be a real story.
That's not a real story,
That can't be a
fam.
story.
Yeah, now wait,
No way.
at the end.
No way, fool.
For wait, no.
No way. That's the no way. That's the all be all the story.
No,
fool.
fool, no.
I wrapped Jacob's plate in aluminum foil and put it in the oven to keep warm. Then mom, dad,
First
and
of all, G, come on, everybody on some bullshit. But first of all, it's not an oven, that's a microwave.
That's a microwave,
And
gang.
you put foil on that bitch, put in a microwave.
In a microwave, like
They're
you
gonna blow the
they gonna
shit
blow
up.
the.
I see the plan. If nobody want to help you, take everybody out. I see the plan. But who waits at the end?
I sat in the dining room, and we ate in silence.
Like, bro, just call 911.
Nah, man. Like you said, it's not real.
They gotta be clipped for it.
He said 3 treatment crew. I mean, true. That's not real.
There's no way that's true.
There's no way, bro.
No real
No
human
way.
being will see a person like that in their room and walk out just go eat like it's a normal day.
Like
no way, no way, fool. Like fool, I would have called the police. Nigga, after I was saw my mama cook 6 casseroles, we gonna call the police.
I'm calling the police. I said she got poison in the casserole, and my dad he fucked up already.
He messed up.
Like this nigga like the lizard off Amazing Spider-Man.
Yes, for everything.
And my little brother, this be like the nigga off the city.
Okay.
Like some shit going on.
Like fool, this young nigga, he not even young. He the older brother, so you the older brother.
Yes.
And you don't think about calling the police not once.
Not once. Like your brother in their whole like this.
For your brother literally gone, bro.
He gone.
You said it smell like gym socks. The mind can't respond. Nigga, what you talking about? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Jesus,
Lock
nigga.
the whole family.
Yeah,
up.
lock the whole
Throw
family
them niggas in.
That's Batman Asylum.
What's
Arkham
that?
Asylum.
Arkham Asylum. Fool,
Arkham
cause
Asylum,
them
bro.
niggas ain't got it on their head.
God
Cause fool,
damn.
that story didn't make no sense.
But it made no sense.
It made no
man.
sense. All I know is casserole and casserole.
If oh god,
Honorable mission, casserole.
If I had to say wait 3 examples from that story,
Right.
Casserole,
Yeah.
casserole,
Right.
and the last was probably shit. What that shit that was talking about in the movie?
I think it started with a C.
A C.
Casserole.
Casserole.
Y'all like, fool. That's all nigga. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. That was crazy.
That's
Yeah, this
devastating.
That didn't make no sense, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that story was so bad, we gotta find the channel.
Yeah, like
That was
damn near. Yeah, like
was
that.
bad.
Yeah.
That was a whole way. But hey, chat.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. If you stuck through this story,
Yeah.
one thing that I can give you, we give you a lot of lessons. Do not eat casserole.
That's one thing we can't. If you eat casserole,
You gonna turn like this.
You gonna turn out to a lizard, and your little brother gonna turn to a zombie for Walking Dead.
Some Walking Dead.
Simple.
So don't eat casserole.
Don't eat casserole.
We like my boys. We should
Eat
eat.
ass instead.
You can't save your kids.
I'm gonna keep this shit
That's
1,000,
devastating.
1,000, like Pow Wow back in the 80s.
But
2000.
2000.
That's great.
2000. But,
2000.
but yes, though, bro. We stream Tuesday through Saturday,
Yep.
7 p.m. Central Time. So make sure y'all post to the streams
On Twitch and TikTok.
And TikTok. And
We're playing Silent Hill 2 right now.
Silent Hill 2. Facts.
I don't know how much longer we got to go, but we
Yeah.
feel like they're in the beginning.
They say it's a long game, so we might be here for a little while. Actually.
Yeah, we might have to chop this whole up. We
Yeah.
might have to pull out some 2-hour streams type shit.
Yeah, definitely.
To
I ain't gonna
finish
lie.
it, ho.
Cause they jump long. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
But,
hey, comment down below.
give us some more reaction channels.
Give us some more challenge. I know y'all gave some of the first video, but comment a little bit more, like name a little bit more, so we can really change. Cause it was crazy.
Yeah, that was
that
crazy.
last one was actually trash.
Yeah, this shit was.
But,
No way that was true.
No way, if that's a true story for whoever this nigga is in real life, go find this nigga.
Yeah.
Go
Matter
find
of
this
fact,
nigga, bro.
fam, hold
Go
on.
find this nigga, bro.
Hold
Because
on,
no
y'all.
way
Before
this
we
is
get
real.
out of here, man. Let me see.
No way that's a real human being, fool. Okay. You possess, fool?
Casserole family.
Let's see if it's actually real.
Horror story. I know I probably spelled casserole wrong, but that's the Shelby County Education.
No cap. Grandma cursed the pancake family.
I know I forgot.
What?
No. R.A.L.
That is crazy. Alright, that was crazy.
It's
Chad.
probably fake. It's probably fake.
It's probably fake. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's probably fake, Chad.
Yeah,
It would've definitely popped up.
Yeah, that was definitely.
But this man, you think you slip, but you made this story up
Exactly.
yourself.
You made this shit up yourself.
Like he found this shit on ChatGPT.
Yeah. Oh, God.
No,
Yeah, that's what he doing for real.
He getting these stories from ChatGPT, Chat.
We'll catch y'all on the next one.
Catch, man. Have a good day, man.
Have a good day.
Don't eat casserole.
Don't
gang.
eat casserole, gang. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
And that shit rhymes. Having a good day. Don't eat casserole. That's all I can say.
Man.
And keep God in your life, fuck nigga. Do it.